Well, here's a question for you. Are you feeling a little shaky this week? If you are, you're not alone. Over the past 48 hours, there has been some kind of a steady rumble. What many people believe are earthquakes in the capital area, tremors across the southern island, powerful enough to send some folks running for the doorway. The shaking has some people scared, but most are just flat out puzzled. Seismologists say there have been no earthquakes, and they can't solve the mystery. CTV's Joe Perkins has the story. He joins us live. Joe.
It's clear that people on Vancouver Island felt something in the last couple of days. Some say it was a shake or a tremor. Others go as far as to say it was an earthquake. The most fitting name, though, is, just like you said, Hudson, a mystery. They're the type of explosives used on construction sites up and down Vancouver Island, including a site in the heart of downtown Victoria. The dynamite would explain what people downtown felt yesterday.
Originally, we felt just kind of a little shake in the ground. It wasn't anything too big or noticeable, but
he felt something, and he wasn't alone.
I heard what sounds like a freight train coming, that rumble, and it's very brief, and then the bed actually shifted back and forth.
Marge wasn't the only one in Souk that felt the shake. Twitter erupted, with some asking what is going on in Souk, rumbling and shaking again. Others tweeted, starting to get a little paranoid, shaking happening in Souk. She ended her tweet, earthquake, ? The Pacific Geoscience Center says not a chance.
This is not an earthquake. It'll be interesting to find out what it is. It's something of a mystery.
One that has been developing slowly, with potential noise culprits on the island being crossed off one at a time. The Department of National Defense says it didn't have training scheduled that might have led to a loud bang or shake. Even blasting companies seemed quiet Tuesday.
There was a few cases of one company was blasting in Colwood for a short time, another was in Langford, but they didn't coincide with the times.
10:45 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And while the construction crew downtown wouldn't tell us when they were blasting, it's highly unlikely blasts downtown are reaching Souk and even View Royal, where there were similar reports of shaking.
It would have to be an extraordinarily large explosion for people in Souk to feel a Victoria blast.
Likely much larger than this. A blast not enough to shake a nearby glass of water. Even similar blasts closer to Souk or View Royal would be hard-pressed to cause a tremor or something similar. So why the tweets and the calls?
There was definitely a shift and a shake, and it seemed exactly like an earthquake.
But it wasn't.
Our instruments are sensitive enough that if a chicken is pecking at the ground 20 feet away, it can pick that up.
But there was no sign of a chicken or an earthquake. And so, just like the work downtown, the mystery behind the rumblings will continue. Very puzzling. I can tell you that calls were also put out to the district of Souk, the Souk Fire Department, the RCMP. Even a radio station in Port Angeles was called to see if they had heard anything unusual. South of the border, the Whidbey Island Naval Air Station says they didn't have any aircrafts operating Tuesday because of high winds. So far, none of those avenues have helped shed light on the rumblings. And so, Hudson, we'll keep asking around.
We'll keep asking. A lot of folks talking about it. Maybe it's the power of suggestion. Folks think they've felt it.
Who knows?
All right, Joe, thank you. Joe Perkins reporting.